Hello everyone, it's an i80-386SX vintage computer kind of video. I was cleaning my downstairs office because it looks like I bombed a Radio Shack. I came across this thing. It is a Creative Nomad Muvo 32 megs. So what in the wide world is this thing? Well, it's got play buttons, it's got the ability to skip and go to the previous and volume control. So with very little time, we easily figured out that this is an MP3 player. I think it's got a headphone jack right at the end there. So very easy concept to turn the thing on. Press and hold the play button until you get an LED. Right now the LED is red because I don't believe there's any playable content on there. So how in the wide world do we load content into this thing? Well, first of all, you make sure there are no lights on the player itself. And I'm going to try and pull this one-handed. It's just not going to work. I hate to do some video editing on this one, but we may just have to, unless I can do this with my other hand. There we go. Does stay in there. It is very well, or very tight fit. So, it's a flash drive basically, and you could use this as a flash drive. I do have my Compact Evo laptop. Wanted to show this to you on a Windows 10 laptop, but for whatever reason, my Windows 10 laptop would not display the flash drive. Although, before I do anything, it does look like I have my... Oh, that's not good. Pardon the messy camera work here. I do have my Elite book, slightly older Elite book, 2760p handy, so let's see what we can do with that, if anything. I'd love to show you this on a modern computer. It is loading in the background. The old Elite book's taking longer than I anticipated here. But while that's loading, I guess, while we're waiting for that, so... It is plug and play in Windows XP. I believe it's plug and play even in Windows 2000, but I don't have a Windows 2000 computer handy. This is opening an unknown program. I ignore this. I don't know what these trashish directories are, but we're just gonna get rid of them if it lets me do a thing. Yep, okay. Okay, good. So, let's load this puppy up with music. And I made enough sense. I had some Rob Zombie to work with. So, in theory, let's see what the properties are. See, this thing can't even fit a full CD's worth of stuff on here. So, let's take some stuff away. Still can't. Well, we'll just put the first 4 things on. And it does show up as a removable disc, so away we go. And you can tell that it's copying data as we have blinking lights. Alright, so that copied. And unfortunately, part of the reason why it took so long, and well, on this laptop it's going to take forever regardless, is because the flash drive itself is USB 1.1. The USB ports on this particular computer are also USB 1.1, so good news is no bottleneck, bad news is it's slow. So, just like any other flash drive, in theory, we're going to remove the removable mass storage drive. Now, I do have my Windows 10 laptop up, so let's see if this thing will detect. And indeed we do. And there it is. So we got a flash drive on a Windows 10 machine. So had this flash drive be larger than 32 megabytes, the idea is kind of good. Alright, sorry. We're done with the Windows 10 computer, and I said, pardon my mess, it is a work in progress to clean. Now let's see what we can do to play these files. So now we get the joy of putting the flash drive back into the machine. Now there we go. And we got a green light. That means it thinks there's music on here. I'm going to keep this brief because we know that the copyright folks have no sense of humor or understanding, so we'll try to keep this brief. So, and there is a repeat function on here that I'm not going to bother to try, but and yes, I know, I stopped it. I don't want to get in trouble with the copyright gods, so we'll keep it short and sweet. And red does mean pause, so to shut the thing off, you just press and hold the power button again. So, in conclusion, the concept was good at the time. It runs off of no more than an ordinary AAA alkaline battery. So, simplicity was great in this thing, so that much I do appreciate. Had the capacity been a little bit larger, if they would have went, and this was early 2000s, they would have went with 128 meg, where you can at least fit the entire contents of a CD on here, it probably would have been a lot better, but this thing is severely hindered due to the size of the storage on it, and no good way to upgrade it, unless you can find another stick. And I am doing another foolish thing by trying to put this cover on one-handed. But that's pretty much the Creative Nomad Muvo 32 meg in a shell. So, really not much more to say about it. The string on the end of it came from a PNY flash drive of roughly the same era. So, portability is great. Size, not so much. So, if you have any questions or comments or constructive criticism, feel free to leave them in the comments section. And as always, thank you for watching.